Hello and welcome to this Tango video tutorial about the cross from parallel system. We have seen the cross the first time in our basics course in the 6th week, and this is the summary how we got there. We took our structure of the two-step caminata, preparatory step, 1, 2, that we combined with the rebote before, and now instead of the rebote would be come back, and instead of having this, we continue to the cross. And from here we have different possibilities, either to exit, or first we will see the same as before to go into a forward ocho. And at last we will also combine it with a parada. That's the program. So, one time the whole structure, preparatory step, 1, 2, and into the cross, forward ocho, and exit. From the other side, preparatory step, 1, 2, into the cross, forward ocho, and exit. How do we lead the cross? How does our partner understand that a cross is happening and not a change of weight? Our idea is to do it more with the hip than with the torso. So here I just keep calm. I'm communicating, Iris, I'm with you, nothing can happen. And then I close my hip. And with this closing of the opening position, I also release the weight and I release the breath. If I don't release the breath, it's a little bit more ambiguous. If I have she will immediately also put on some weight. Which leads to the next topic. Here in this structure, we want that you put your weight, when you go into the cross, 50-50. 50% on your left, 50% on your right. And then we continue. Also, little repetition. If we stand in the neutral position, we always have the feet slightly open. So if we stand in the crossed position, also we have a little V shape, not like this, of course not, a little like this, but also not parallel, which is sometimes happening. If you're new to the cross, we recommend that you stop in the 3rd step, and in this step, really practice, okay, I have weight on both feet as well, and we arrive weight on both feet. I can go back, and I can go in. And then when I feel, I open, and we have the exit. One more time to the other side. So, preparatory step, 1, 2. This is the new position. I release the weight. I can do it again. So, now, how is it working in the embrace? We try to keep the embrace is not symmetric, but we try to keep the elbows in front. Sometimes we will exaggerate the effect that she's knowing that the cross is coming, that I create a little bit of space. So you see, we are not like completely normal with the step, we are opening here into this direction. And then the releasing into the cross will be even more clear. One time in the flow. From the other side. One common mistake that we had in the classes is that if you finish the movement, it's hard to then still lead it. It's not impossible, but it's much harder, and if you're dancing with another person who doesn't have that much experience yet, most probably the person will continue without crossing. So the moment to lead the cross is when we both have still weight on both legs and where we have this exhaling. And as we said before, we can create what we did in the other video through the mirroring that we had opened a little bit here. Now we do it into the direction of the camera. When we're here, it's a little bit diagonal into this direction. So I'm not pushing her, I'm just creating a little bit of space here, and she's mirroring me, and by that we have the space for the cross. Good. Now, the first alteration was that we did a half turn instead of the second ocho. So from the cross that we established, we just have one ocho, go around and back and side. Now we're not looking yet into the direction of the dance, so we need one more ocho to go there and exit. One time to the other side. Prepare, 1, 2, into the cross. First ocho, half turn, and apertura, 1 ocho, and we exit into the direction of the dance. The beautiful detail of this structure is that it helps us to be musical. We have the preparatory step that doesn't have yet a count. Then we have the 1, 2, 3 cross. Cross can have different counts. Then we have the half turn with an acceleration. And then in the end we have again a moment that is without counting and creating a new quality of movement and atmosphere. Now we finished with the parada from the cross, which is another option. Let's sum it up. So we had preparation without count. Let's have once the cross quick. So we have tac. We have a little movement here. And again, we have a stretched movement to exit, either with a step or with a parada after the cross. To finish one time also in close embrace. So if you're dancing already a little bit longer, parallel, create the space. She's coming with 2 ochos and exit, or the other version, preparatory step, 1, 2, into the cross, half turn, exit, and here, enjoy this moment, how she's passing through, and we are going into the parada. We hope this video was useful for you. See you soon on our channel.